it's kind of tapping into something about our childhood that maybe is important. So this is before kids got their face hoovered up by mobile phones. We never gave a shit about any of that, and we were just living. Kids. And for a bit of my life, maybe that's something, I wanted to strive for something else. But now I'm proud of where I came from. I actually wrote Made on the Council Estate a couple of years ago, a few months ago, maybe just before Christmas. I was looking through files and then I saw the name Made on the Council Estate. I pressed play and I sat and listened to the song, and immediately actually I started to feel emotional. I thought, well, if that had that effect on me, it might ring true with others too. Maybe it's kind of tapping into something about past times or about our childhood that maybe is important. So, or maybe it's just like a moment that's kind of somehow captured in the song. I was lucky enough to have great people around me, mentors that would give me their opinions, give me help. People like Bobby Heatley, God bless him, Davy Payton, Robbie Clark, guys that I really liked their work. And by that time I had a kind of small publishing deal with Bill Martin, who's sadly gone now as well. Bill was hoping to get one of my songs, a song called One Direction to My Heart. Callum actually recorded that, Callum Beattie as well. He did vocals on it for me. Placed with One Direction at the end of their career, so it shows you when we're going back to. But I'd written all these songs and I felt as if the songwriting quality had got to where I wanted to learn to record. But I just felt that none of the songs were really mine. I'd written all this work, great work, or I thought it was anyway. We've got to think our own work's great, but I still thought like these songs just don't feel like mine really somehow. So around this period, that's when I started to do a lot of kind of head scratching, and I realised that a lot of the material I liked was when people were really, really honest. They weren't just writing something that sounded great, that sounded. They were actually, I suppose, revealing a part of themselves, which is what I embarked upon when I decided to write Made on the Council Estate. And at the same time, I wrote a song called The Dad Word, which was a very difficult song to write. That was about my relationship with my dad and my mum and dad splitting up, and I was trying to kind of deal with my dad not being there, this brand new place that was totally different from where I was from, and that's where Made in the Council Estate starts. It's about my life, new life, if you like, of an 8-year-old in this council estate. And the council estate ended up being a fantastic place, as you can tell by the song. Actually, the song came about pretty quickly. I think I wrote the lyrics first on this one, which I don't often do. I tend to, and I write songs backwards. I write the chorus first, and I think I did with this too. The chorus was written first, but the lyrics were all written first. So the lyrics were actually pretty easy because they're all just exactly what happened. These things happened in your life as well. We all played in the streets. This is before kids got their face hoovered up by mobile phones. So, we played in the street, we played kick the can, we played chapter run. Whatever was on the telly, we reproduced outside. So if it was the Olympics, our square turned into an Olympic running track. If it was the World Cup, we were playing football anyway. So coats were the goals, stage the World Cup. The song says that in the chorus. The lyrics are true. We did move our wardrobes to our aunties on the back of skateboards, who was about half a mile away. We did have a devil dog below us on the floor below us that used to try and eat us on the way up the stairs, and we had to sneak up. And my uncle did actually throw the TV out the window. And we're bombarded with adverts and information thousands of times a week that suggests we need to be more, we need to have this, we need to have that. Made in the Council Estate is set before all that happens, when we never gave a shit about any of that, and we were just living. Kids were running free. We had a sense of community. We looked out for each other, the people that lived around each other, and that little area became the set for our lives, and it was a wonderful life. And obviously when I went there when I was 8, after mum and dad broke up, it wasn't home, but it didn't take it long for it to be home. Our neighbours made us feel welcome, and before we knew it, were running about like dafties, chapping people's doors. And I'm proud to say now that I was made on the council estate. And for a bit of my life, maybe that's something, I wanted to strive for something else. But now I'm proud of where I came from and what made me, if you like. And I hope everybody else that came from these kind of backgrounds also feels the same. And this song celebrates a bit of that. Thanks very much for listening.